We are gonna pull out the sails and we are testing our rigging and our new bulkheads. The Coast Guard stopped by our boat and we got into a little of a shame on you. It was about to rip right out of this boat and fly into the ocean. If we fail, guys, just unsubscribe. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sailing GBU. We are located in Icacos in Puerto Rico on a small little island off the main island, and it is beautiful out here. We are enjoying our new boat, and we've already had some entertainment this morning. We did get stopped, not stopped. The stopping happened by the Coast Guard.
Yeah, we was stopped already.
The Coast Guard stopped by our boat, and we got into a little of a shame on you. We didn't have, since our paint job, we never put our registered numbers back on, so we were looking pretty bad out there.
I was actually on a beach morning workout, so I was swimming to the beach, which I don't know, 200 yards, 300 yards. Swimming to the beach and back, and then I seen them coming from far away, and I said, oh man, I bet they're going to stop. We only boat out here. We don't make no sense being out here in this rolling mess. So I seen them. They did a bank turn, so I had to Michael Phelps it all the way back with the quickness to try to get back and show them my documentation. I proved who we were. I said, I just didn't do the numbers. Sorry, guys, I'm a bad boy. And they said, okay, well, whatever. We're customs, so we don't care, but, you know, someone else might write you a ticket. So we all good now, though.
Yeah, so we're just going to go through today, living our life on our 37-foot sailboat. So let's get into our day.
All right, y'all. So one of the hardest things we've been dealing with being out here on the anchor in the wilderness for the past couple days is being able to make power. For the first 3 days, it was raining, horrible stormy weather, but we came out anyway and we knew we would not make any solar. Today was actually really, really good sun, and we were making solar. But basically what happened to us back 2 years ago when we bought our solar panels, we called them up and we said, what can you give us for the cheap? And they said, we have some panel mismatches in the back and they're discontinued. So we bought the bargain basement dumpster panels.
They were not bargain basement dumpster.
And we've paid the price for that. Basically I have 3 goes to 1 charge controller and these 2 go to 1 charge controller. So this is 144 watts and that one's 144 watts. So I'm looking at 288 watts that I could possibly make. The max that these made yesterday at one time was 80 watts. These panels suck, fell apart. I've been conditioning this one with like WD-40 to take some of that haze off. So you can see over there, the plastic's coming off. These have like flaked off to where I'm sure it's not getting proper solar through there anymore. So it sucks, but we're gonna need different solar panels on the way. But now we got the diesel, or not the diesel, our old trusty Honda generator that we can hook up and we can get more amps because we got a lot of stuff. We've been on vacation for the past few days and we got a lot of catching up to do on our boat maintenance.
This bad boy's seen better days, people.
She definitely seen prettier days. Starting this up, gonna crank her up so that I can start making my power for my batteries. But since we have to multitask here and I don't want to waste the petrol, as my friends from across the pond would say, I'm gonna multitask it and make water as well. We want to do some laundry today, so I like to be topped off on water on that. So yeah.
Say it again, Matt. We're doing laundry on our boat.
Oh yeah, we're just out here in the middle
using
of
our washing
in the middle of the nethers, just out here doing laundry on a boat. So you know we're catching up. It ain't all just hanging out, you know, looking at fishies and stuff. Sometimes you got to get down to brass tacks.
Welcome to my garage. As you can see, since our refit, we added some cool, what do you call these, command hooks in here. So now I have a good spot for all my hats and our rain jacket, but that's besides the point. We're going to be using, this is my first time using the washing machine. Matt's tried it out to make sure everything works, but I've never used it. So today's going to be the day. We have full water And Matt's gonna just talk me through this bad boy. First, I'm gonna plug it into this step-up machine because it's Korean, and this is going to bring it into the right situation, right, Matt?
Yep.
I don't know how to open it. Oh! Bro, this thing popped right open.
It do that. And it pops open when it's done, too. So when your clothes are done, it pops open, and if we're
Do you
sailing,
have to leave it open to dry? Because you put something dusty in here. Or there's dust in here.
Let's wipe it down.
All I have to do is put the clothes in and the detergent, and then we're gonna start this thing up. I'm closing it up. Not many clothes fits in this thing. I will warn you ahead of time if you're thinking about getting it for your boat. I feel like we got 5 articles in there, and this is our laundry bin over here, so we're gonna have to run a few loads if we want to do it all, but it's better than nothing, I think. Let's try it out. What button do I hit, Matt?
I really have no idea.
Oh, I thought you were learning Korean.
Well, you are wrong.
So here we go. I'm gonna hit start. I'm looking at the English here. I should probably just print this out and get it stuck in here so I don't miss it, but I'll learn after a while. Here we go.
Oh boy.
And we do have this set up so the drainage, when it goes to drain, goes where, Matt? The bilge?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll see how this goes, people. What's happening, Matt?
This thing is loose. I don't have it fully.
It was rattling a lot, guys, like it was about to rip right out of this boat and fly into the ocean on a whole nother planet.
Yeah, I can't get this thing to stay on, which makes me really upset because back when I was moving this thing around, it was so hard to get this thing to come off. And now I can't get it to stay on, so there's a screw back here that I gotta screw. But yeah, this thing rumbles like crazy. I need to do a little bit better job, I think, of attaching this.
Oh boy. Oh well, it's still working, right?
Yeah, I mean,
The laundry's still cleaning?
yeah, all I really need to do is get a couple of lag bolts in there.
The laundry's done. It popped open. They smell clean. They don't smell dirty. And I just wanted to share that I got this cool, cheap laundry basket from Walmart. I think it was like less than $5. And it seems to be really suitable for us on the boat because it easily can just crunch up. You can crunch it up, put it behind the couch if you wanted to, or the settee, or you can just put it in a lot of different spots. And now I can put the wet clothes in here and take them out of the washing machine, and then I can carry them out to the outside where I'm gonna hang them to dry. We haven't gotten a real way to hang our clothes up to dry them, so Matt,
It's coming in the mail.
it's coming in the mail. We ordered some Amazon, like little nifty bungee cords with hooks attached to them. But right now, Matt came up with this idea. He wants to use his fishing line as our laundry line. So we're gonna see how this works. Obviously, we don't have a ton of clothes to hang up because we have a mini washer. So
It's gonna work, I think. I could use a rope for this, but I think the rope soaks up some of the moisture and it dries slower. So this is gonna obviously be waterproof. It's gonna be thin. It's gonna be fast, easy to clean up. So let's get into it. So all I do now is I feed this through my laundries and then I set them out accordingly.
if you guys are wondering about Matt's style today, you could thank me. I was gonna get rid of those joggers because I didn't wear them that often, and Matt pulled them out of the trash and said they're his now.
So if y'all get to making fun of my britches, just know
They're women's.
they're women's, but I recycled so that I can love the earth. You know, a lot of men, they gotta buy men's clothes all the time. For me, I love the earth so much that I'll actually wear woman's drawers.
Those
So-
aren't draws.
Let that be known to all y'all fake earth lovers, you know, that just be posting about it on Earth Day saying, I love turtles. Wear some woman's drawers if you really love it.
Look, a beautiful rainbow. Straight ahead.
Oh, I do see it.
All right, now that we got our laundry set up and drying, I think it's time to have some fun. I want to go snorkeling. The water's clear, and I want to see what's underneath there. So let's get the bikini on. We had a lot of fun in Cacos, but it's time to move on. It's gotten a little bit rolly here at a couple of nights, but we are going to pull out the sails and we are testing our rigging and our new bulkheads today. We're going to be sailing off anchor, I think. You have something? Sorry, I think you were going to say something.
No, I think we're not going to get anything over 20 miles an hour today, 20 knots, gust up to that. So should be a pretty nice sailing day. We're going to start off with the main sail and the stay sail, put that around a little bit, and then slowly work our giant head sail out, and then, you know, see how everything goes. Flex it, take it out there. And we could just be lames and just sail straight to the anchorage and go, oh my God, my bulkhead's barely made it. But we're actually going to go out further into the ocean and see if we can catch some fish too, because why not add some extra sauce on there, you know? This is one of my favorite features of the boat, one of my favorite sails. It's a little guy, it doesn't give you much power, but what it does is it gives you a ton of control with very little overpowering. It's a self-tacking jib, so all you have to do if you're just under this in the main is just turn the wheel. Usually get you up to around 3 knots, which is a good hull speed for steerage. So I love this sail, and this is why I always use it, especially when I'm sailing off anchor. You've seen a lot of those other channels try to sail off anchor and it becomes a big problem where they walk up to the beach. We used to do that too, it's just the main. With this thing, it helps you fall off the wind and lets you look like a pro. Alright, so we're working good under the main and just a little stay sail, so I'm going to now start letting out my head sail, the big boy, and I'm going to let it out little by little. I'm going to let it out, you know, just a tiny little patch. I didn't hear anything going with the new bulkhead, so we're going to slowly put a little more weight on her.
luckily it looks like the seaweed pretty much disappeared for now, so we have a good chance of catching a fish, and we're just hanging out, testing our autopilot. Today's been a great sail so far. The first time pulling out our sails in a year. Over a year, right?
Right, just under a year. Like 10 days under a year.
The bulkheads have not torn out and flying out of our deck, so...
Not yet.
It's a very calm day though. So.
Those of you that bet against my bulkheads, there's still plenty of time for me to blow them out. You know, I put 3,000 miles on rotten bulkheads, so there's only so much of telling what I'm going to put these bad boys through. So you still got time. Don't get upset yet.
We're just trying to get used to our autopilot. We're both trying to figure out how this, like, we know it works, but we just feel like if we're not in control of the boat, something bad can happen, so it's hard for us to relax.
Yeah, you never know what's in front of you, so I'm like trying to vibe out, and then Kristen says, how many boat accidents do you think have been caused by autopilot? And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like steering all of a sudden.
Yeah, so we're still getting used to it, but it's been a beautiful day, a beautiful sail.
So far it's nice. We're just going to sail over to the other anchorage, which we've already passed twice now. But there's a lot of boats over there, so I said, you know what, let's just keep ripping through. Let's just take an afternoon sailing. We are sailing purists after all, you know. So I have to just sail till later on and let them mooring balls clear up. We're still testing out our autopilot. As you can see, I'm not behind the helm, and it wasn't really working right at first, but I don't think I did the startup properly. Kristen whipped up the instructions for that on the trusty iPhone, so she broke it down for me. We tried it, we did it to company specs, and since then it's been working a little bit well. We're now in front of Palomino, so it's affecting the wind a little bit, so we're getting some luff. But all in all, I'd say we're looking pretty good here, and it's working pretty well.
Can you believe we still use that sail that we cut and sewed ourselves?
It was pretty gangster. It was one of my fever dreams that Kristen was not on board with, but you know, that was one of the few times I got to hear, you know, man, I think you were right about this.
I don't remember ever saying that.
You said it with your eyes. All right, boys and girls, time to head it down to the fishing bay. The autopilot's doing his thing. I got my crew member driving the boat, and tons of seaweed. Probably shouldn't do it, but I don't have to steer, so I can deal with the frustration of seaweed today. Or at least that's what I think. So we got our Super Splasher 5000 Blue Squid. Don't you step on my Blue Squid shoes. It's a song. It's good luck.
What? That's not a song.
It is. It's how the song goes. That's all it takes to turn off the mahi-mahis.
We didn't catch any fish, unfortunately.
Shocker! Everyone's shocked.
We caught some seaweed, and that was about it, but it was fun trying.
We went all the way out to the big ocean to try to catch one. I went all the way outside, went through a pass, went by some rocks, saw Gordon's fishermen, thought we must be in the right place, but it was not to be for us. There was a lot of seaweed, so that always makes it tough. And we didn't have any sort of organic bait either. Normally we rig ballyhoo, or my dog Nestor showed me how to rig ballyhoo, or a squid on there makes a huge difference.
But now we're getting to the island, and we're gonna grab a mooring ball, right? Is that correct?
Yes, we're gonna grab the mooring ball. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 free mooring balls. So this should be easy for us. As Kristen would say, we got the pick of the litter, and we're gonna see how we do.
Well, we got an engine, so let's hope this goes well.
There's no excuses now. You know, it ain't like last time when I said, you know, if we just had an engine, the moorings would be
And we
easy.
got headsets, so we can't complain.
Shoot, boy.
If we fail, guys, just unsubscribe.
Just call us.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't
say we out here.
Don't.
There's no disguising how I feel whenever I'm with you.
Okay.
I've waited till the moment's right to look into those starry eyes and say the words that I'm thinking all the time. Oh, I do, I love you.
Alright guys, we did it. We did choose the one ball that had some heavy like super yacht rope connected to it, so my painter piece of rope or whatever you want to call it was not floating for a good grab, and I also was not using a proper tool. I was using a gaff, but we did it and we got it on, and I feel so much better now that we have an engine where Matt perfectly lined it up and we have the headsets. Life is a lot easier nowadays than it was.
Yeah, everything came to fruition where over the years I would say, well, yeah, mooring ball fuel would be great and pretty easy if you had an engine. You just pull right up and grab it, no big deal. Last time we pulled in here, we were going like 4 knots because our engine only had 1 gear and no reverse, or only reverse. Once it fell out of forward, it would only go back in a reverse once it was at temperature. So you had to come in.
Yeah, so we came out hot, like 10 miles, not 10 miles an hour,
Yeah,
but it was
been many
fast.
times where Kristen's grabbed a painter going 3 knots and she just had to She-Hulk smoke the palms to stop the boat. And you know, this way was a lot easier. I'm glad that, I hope it builds confidence in both of us going to new places, because you know, Kristen just saw how incredibly simple that was. I think on tape it might have shown she did pull up the entire mooring ball again.
Yeah, because I had the gaff.
Like a gangster, but at least we got to gaff something today. Damn sure wasn't a fish. But yeah, it was easy breezy. It kind of makes me upset with y'all that this is what y'all been doing all these years, acting like y'all are sailors or something like that. But you know what?
Yeah, I'm surprised more people haven't made fun of us for our past sails.
Bro, riding around on autopilot, a little bit of motor coming in, just stop a quarter mile from the mooring field and put your sails down. Like, usually I'm like running up full sails, dropping them all, and then running and throwing my anchor off all at one side. So a little less exhilarating, but certainly much more comfortable.
Things are looking up for us.
Alright y'all, so we had a little bit of rain come by when we first moored up. You know, old Uncle Matty got to go down there and check that mooring. It's good and freezing cold now, so I'm going to get my body temp down a little bit. It was hot as hell today. And it's about 30 feet, so wish me luck. Let's see if I still got it in me to get down that far. I ain't been free diving in about a year.
I'll
So
keep a lookout for you.
I think 30 is a good jump off.
We made it to Palomino. It's a private island, so you're allowed on the beach, but they have a restaurant and a cool place over there, but you can't really go to it unless you go to the fancy conquistador.
We look cool on the internet, but it turns out in real life we're not that cool, so we have to stay away. I think every beach in Puerto Rico, even if it's a private island, you get like 20 feet above the tide line, so you can't own a private beach, I guess. But the good stuff, the good liquor in the restaurant is private, so we can't go, but we can look and listen to the music, so that's fine.
Anyways, I really want to tell you guys about something that I've been meaning to tell you about, but hasn't been done. I've been telling you about the new t-shirt design that we had coming, and then I had to keep making revisions, so it was never ready. Well, it's officially ready, people, and it is awesome. It basically is me, it's you, it's Bear on our new boat, and we're sailing away into the sunset, and we have a dinghy of pirates coming. And who are the pirates?
The pirates are all of our work characters that overtake us, the characters that possess us. Larry Laminato's in the dinghy trying to chase us down. James Bondo's trying to chase us down. Demolition Darlene's trying to chase us down. Even Boatyard Betty jumped in the water and started swimming. She's like, I'm not giving up. But I said, we are giving up. We ain't doing projects for a little while. But they may be better swimmers than I'm giving them credit for, because we still got some projects. Our little test run on the boat was amazing in a lot of ways, and it's just so like refreshing to be. I can see why people like sailing now. I've been the Grinch, the bah humbug of sailing. Ask anyone that's ever met me, I'm like, pfft, pfft. But sailing with an autopilot and a motor, it's pretty fun. You know, it's great to be like, oh, I can leave, go an hour away, chill all day, and come an hour back.
Yeah, you could just do a sunset cruise if you want.
Yeah, but it took me 7 hours to sail it, so it's interesting.
But check out our t-shirts. I'll leave the link down below. And if you're a Patreon, so you might want to sign up for Patreon, they got a 10% off discount code. So they're doing it big.
They probably already
knew about the shirt, so they probably already are wearing them. But let us know what you guys think of the design. And you got anything else to say?
I don't think so. Mom, if you're watching, love you. Dad, if you're watching, maybe go do some push-ups or something. You're getting kind of brittle, old man. And,
that's rude. Anyways, we'll see you guys next.
And I got a new baby boy in my family, Logan. My little nephew Logan was born today, and his initials is Logan Anthony Wilcox. My middle name is Anthony, so I'll pretend like he's named after me, but his dad's name is Anthony, so he's probably just named after his sorry-ass slanking daddy. And but yeah, his initials are Law, so I'm gonna call him Johnny Law when he gets older. You know, when I hand him his first beer. Well, about 7, right? When you give him their first beer.
That's a long time away, but we'll see you
Welcome
guys
to the family,
next week.
Johnny Law.
Bye.